All right. Hi, Carly. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm very excited to be here. I'm going to post on Discord as well.
Awesome. All right. I'm gonna.
Perfect.
Hey, CT. Hey, people. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right.
Oh,
So I'm gonna tell.
wow.
Yeah, we already have a
El-
bunch of people already
11
here.
people here.
Yeah. Welcome.
Wait,
That's
Robbie,
awesome.
we got a raid.
Oh, do
Am I
we?
seeing that?
Yeah,
It's
Gillian.
Jillian.
Jillian, thank you for the rate. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna do a little art stream here. We'll welcome on in. I have a couple other friends that said that they were gonna rate as well. So for people who don't know the back end of this, I'm running 3 computers simultaneously. I'm gonna chat with you guys on one. I'm gonna do graphic design work on the other, and I'm gonna share that screen right now. And then we're gonna design some really cool merch all together. So let me see if this works. And hold on, actually. I need to do it from this way. Share screen.
Oh, thank you, CT. Jillian, it's so good to see you. I hope you had a great stream. So, yeah, Robbie and I are here tonight. And Robbie is going to be designing some Carly Sings merch, which we're both super excited about. So we decided it would be really fun to just do it live and have everyone contribute if they have ideas. My camera's being blurry. What's new? But yeah, I'll probably have to turn the light on. But Jillian, how was your stream? CT sent me here. Well, thank you, Jillian.
That's
How
awesome.
are
Thank you,
you?
CC.
Hi, Stuart.
That's awesome. All right, so I'm just double checking to make sure that my link worked, and it did, so it's good. So again, as Carly described, we're gonna take this merchandise idea, which is her logo, and we're gonna make some merch with it. So people who don't know about Teespring, it's a really cool way to make different merchandise options. I'm going to do a quick shameless plug because why not? It's my channel. On my website, sportsothp.com, you can click and click on apparel and stuff like that. So these are a couple of the different designs that I've designed in the past. I was actually thinking of wearing one tonight, but I didn't have a chance to change. But you can see you can do all sorts of shirts and hoodies and you can do all sorts of different things on this website. I've used them for now 3 years, and they're really a great company. And we're going to do one of these a little bit later, a mug. But you can do
Yep.
like stickers, wall decals, and
They have
I
so
mean,
many options. Oh
yeah,
my
you can see
gosh.
that, and the pillows are super comfy, right? So you can see the pillow right there
Can we see
on
the
screen.
pillow? Yep, there it is.
Yeah, so yeah, and yeah, lots of different options. So I won't bore you with all of those, but if you click here on Teespring Launcher, you can do all different types of apparel and accessories. And when we create a design, we can actually import right into any of these, and then we could take that design and make it across different sizes and color options, and
Yes.
also other fabrics and things like that. So what's cool about having a chat in here is people can feel free to give ideas of things that they would like to see, and we can try to design some of those live as well. So I think we'll
Yes.
start off with basing a basic Carly Sings design, and then we can create variations off that design and then some other things as you see fit. So
Yeah.
um,
That sounds good.
I'm just checking to see the size of this canvas that we have right
I
now.
really like how this is.
Yeah, so this is a 40-inch design, which is good. So whenever I design something, here's a little tidbit for graphic design students. Always make things a lot larger than you can ever think you'll imagine, because you can always shrink things, but if you make them larger, they pixelate, right? So when I design emotes,
Mm.
even I design them fairly large and I shrink them down to see how they'll look, but you don't want to design it at the native size because then you couldn't ever blow it up. So that way, if I wanted to make a poster with my emote on it, I wouldn't be able to. So
Right.
so this one I designed at, it looks like I'm checking right now, so it's a 40-inch wide by 10 inches tall. So it's perfect. So we'll still design, make it much larger. So I usually take, this is a crop tool, and I increase the size of the space, right? So we can, increase the space around it. And this is just telling me in red what I'm going to increase it to. So this now gives us a lot of room to work with on a new canvas, right? But the Carly Sings logo is in the middle. So if people don't know how the Carly Sings logo is made, and Carly probably has never even seen this as well. So
No, I haven't.
yeah, so you can go over here and you can see it's made of parts, right? So the Arlie sings, that's not the C, is here,
Right.
right? It's a text
Wow.
file. There's a stroke on it, so that makes it pop. And then there's an effect layer on it as well, to add a gradient overlay to it, right? So if I take all that off, this was the default style and design that I'd come up with. And then if you add that back in, you can see, and I added those same effects to all the different elements. So over time, I've designed a lot of different parts of this. And so some parts stayed, so like the star and the moon. And then I obviously moved stuff around until we got it to the way you
Yeah,
see
I
it
love the way
today.
you made the sea, the crest. This was all Robbie, everybody.
Yeah.
He just did
So
this.
I just did it on a whim. I was like, you need a new logo. And I just kind of designed it for
And
you. And
Harley Games one, remember?
yes, I do. And I actually have that one here as well. All right. So
Yeah.
let's just create a default background color real fast. We're going to just put it on white to design, but we're going to have to test it on a lot of different things because it has to look good. Whoops. I need to choose a
Right, on
different layer.
multiple different colored
Yeah, so let me just
surfaces.
make white and then I'm going to make that a background layer. So, all right. So what do we want to see? First of all, let's group the elements of Carly Sings. So to group a design, it's very important because otherwise if you move things individually, you're going to lose them. So let's see. I think this is all
That's not
grouped
a bad idea. CT says a moon with my face inside it.
now.
Maybe
we could, that would be pretty
maybe
funny.
down the road, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's in the second set of design. So I think we're going to
Yeah.
probably design a few different things tonight, maybe two or three different designs, and then we can
You're
create
right. I was thinking
modifications
this
on them.
one and then one that doesn't have the Carly sings,
Got
just
it.
like
Something that's like thematic to us, maybe with your emotes and things like that. So
yeah.
that's a good idea. All right. So what do we want to put around Carly Sing? So we can imagine it being a T-shirt. It could be a mug. It could be a lot of different things. But we could add other space themed items. We could, people in chat can throw out
No
ideas.
worries, Jillian. Thank you again for the raid. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it. So good to see you.
Yeah, it's awesome. I really appreciate it. I haven't even really shared it to any groups. You said you shared it to your Discord, right?
Yeah, I did share it.
Yeah, and it's fine. It
I
doesn't need to
pinged
be
everyone.
a big group. I figured it, it
Yeah.
might be a small group, but it's fine. I just anyone who wants to see it or they can see the VOD later to see how we ended up designing it. But if people have
Yeah.
ideas for things that they want to see around it, I'm totally down to hear them. Or we can just start to spitball ideas of like, what you want to do based on the element we're designing for, so we could go back and look at different apparel options and then try to figure it out that way too. So,
Yeah, I
ba-
wonder. I feel like definitely it needs something music in there.
right.
Like either
So,
music notes or like a guitar outline.
yeah. So you can sort of see how my creative process is. So we're going to go to Google
Yeah.
Images. We're going to find just basic notes. Um, something that has a lot of options usually. So that way we can like isolate different elements. So this thing right here has a lot of different notes on it, right? So if you
Yeah.
copy that, and we bring it into Photoshop, and I can just make a new layer with
So
it.
this is Adobe Photoshop. I feel like that I've heard of this one a lot for
Yeah,
Photoshop.
this is, I would say, the biggest software that people use. So if we wanted to
Okay.
isolate a specific, items in this, what we can do is you can use the selection tool and you could grab an element,
Oh.
right? And then you could cut it out and I could
Hi,
paste it
David A.
again.
Gross. David says, Robbie, you're a genius.
That's my dad.
Welcome in.
So, hi,
Oh,
dad.
is that? Oh, hi, Robbie's dad. Your
So
son's awesome. Okay.
no, thank you. So here we go. So there now we've got this symbol as a separate layer, and I just want to also throw a second color layer so we can see what things look like on an alternate color. So we're just gonna put like
That's
just
really
switch
cool.
to like red real quickly. I just want to see what is being cut out of it, so that way you can isolate the different parts. So you can see that this right here we can clear out those areas,
Oh, wow.
and then you just got an item that you can then use and you could replicate and put it throughout and stuff like that. So we can grab some of these other notes as well
Yeah,
and
I
do
like
the
the
same sort of thing.
simple, classic music note with the, yeah, that one. Yeah. I should know what that's called, but
Yeah, I am definitely not the music person, so I am not going to help with any of that. I just design stuff. But So I make it extra large as we just talked about, because then we can always scale it back, and it's also easier to cut stuff out. So you go to the mode, you clear it, and then you hit it with the. I'm using a fill bucket and making it clear. So it's like erasing something, but it's kind of like a shortcut instead of trying to like erase around an object. Um, so we can grab one of these as
CT
well.
has a good idea of some point doing a quinoa shaker merch, which I think
Uh,
would be really fun.
that actually is kind of a fun. Maybe I mean
Right?
I'm down
I
to.
think that's a really good idea.
We could put a quinoa shaker in this design too, like hide it in there and have it be like, a lot of designers have hidden graphics in pictures. So we could even have a quinoa shaker being one of the elements if it had a pattern background. So,
Right.
click clear on that. So, and what's cool is once you've got these things pretty much cut out, what you do is you can do what's called a color overlay. So we can take a color like
Oh
that, see,
wow.
and then I can cut it out, and it creates a inverted color. So here we go. And once
Welcome
we
in,
like,
Marlboro 104. Hello.
all right, so I'm gonna go back to the Carly Sings design, which is sorry, there's a lot of layers here. All right, so we're gonna copy this layer. So if you click on a layer and you copy its layer style, and you click on the layer again, you can actually add that layer style and paste it in. So it would then take the same
Wow.
gradient that we had before, right, and apply
Yep.
it to that. So if I
You're
now go
such
to
a
this layer,
pro. You're so fast with this. Oh my gosh.
so there we go. So now you have different elements, right? So and then once I get it generally where we want it, we can clean up the elements and go and I will show you how to like do some details. So that told me right there that these elements weren't cut out correctly. So if I take out the
Oh wow, you
stroke,
can zoom in that much.
oh yeah, I sometimes I'll go into like 10,000% and really get into pixels and erase it stuff. So
Mm.
and if people have any questions in chat, they can let Carly know, and then she can let me know, and I can. So I'm just cleaning this up a little bit.
I for Jillian to read as I went to go. Thank you, CT. I really appreciate it. Bringing Jillian's fam over here and Jillian for the raid. Y'all, Jillian is a wonderful, wonderful streamer. If you are here and you aren't following her, please go follow Jillian. A great friend to my stream and many others, and has great original tunes, some on Spotify. So definitely check out Jillian. I'll give her another shout out. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. It's not often do I get a raid before I even start. In fact, I don't think it's ever
I
happened.
know.
So,
I was like,
so
wait. They were waiting.
yeah, well, I
Um,
appreciate their patience. So
Aaron
yeah,
says this is unlocking my memories from high school digital art class. Nice.
there you go. I used
Hi,
to I
Aaron.
used to teach high school digital art, so that probably makes sense.
There you go.
All right. So I mean that's a lot closer. Oops. And then we're going to and if you mess something up, you can zoom in and I'll show you some other really cool tools. So like that corner I messed up and I can clean this up a little better. So if you go with the smudge tool and
Okay.
you increase the strength, you can actually smudge a color in a different direction. So you actually like painting digitally. And with that, Montreal scores a goal over Vegas.
I think I have a command for that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I do.
So and this doesn't have to be perfect because remember we're going to add a color overlay. It just has to
CT
make
Robbie has some games on, so that was
yeah, it was a
watching a hockey game.
yeah, I've got a hockey game and a basketball game, so I can do live scoring updates because
This is
I usually do three
originally a
things at
sports
once. Yeah,
podcast.
exactly. So I wanted people to at least know that that's what I do normally on this stream. But I thought today we could do something a little bit different. So you can see I'm clicking in an area and then I'm moving like it's like a brush. I don't know if you can really see it on the mouse on
Yes.
that screen, but
Yep.
so you can see that you can. Oops.
Marlboro says, "For me, who has no artistic talent, it's impressive. Go Habs, go!"
Nice. All right, see that looks a lot better. So let me see if this now if I
It
add
is
the effect
impressive.
back in. Okay, so when I add the effect back in, it shows me the parts that I still need to clean up a little bit more.
Oh wow.
So see, as you cut away that, and those are just like individual pixels that are,
Yeah, it's
but because there's an effect on
the
it,
detail.
you have to like get the detail right.
Yeah.
So And then this is obviously we're viewing it almost 200%. So once we go back to like
Right.
what it
I
actually looks
mean,
like, you can see it's not going to matter as much. But
yeah.
it's in the details. Like I like how this one is coming across.
Yeah, that. Hmm.
So there's some other tools I'm going to show you guys on how to cut stuff out using different things. So you can also use what's called a quick selection tool. Hold down Shift and select an
Oh,
entire
wow.
area, and I can like select in on the area and then take away part of it by holding. So if you hold down the Alt button, you
Hmm.
can like take away the selection. If you hold down the Shift button, you add to it. So I'm adding to the selection by selecting the areas around, and then it's being smart and figuring out the color area around it. And then I can just click the delete button and it'll take that part out. Right. So it's just a little bit faster.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
also
yeah.
a magic wand tool, and there's also a lasso tool. So I'll use the lasso tool for a second. So you can like select an item.
Oh, that's so you don't have to do it all individually.
Yeah, and then I can just. Now I have 12 years experience using a trackpad. People wouldn't believe that I do all my art on a trackpad, that I don't use a
Wait,
Wacom tablet at all. So if people want to see how I'm actually doing this, it's literally just
wow.
yeah. So you can,
Is
so
that preferred over a mouse?
I mean, most people would use a mouse or a Wacom tablet probably, but I've just taught myself over like 15 years how to do it, and so like now it's just become second
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah.
So yeah, I Photoshop about 4 to 5 hours a day for my job, so that's
Hey,
why
we're
I can.
everyone's very impressed, Robbie.
Thank you. All right, let's get this part. So then, if
So
I
yeah,
hold the
for those
minus
that
button,
don't know, while Robbie's doing this, I drink tea on stream when I sing, and I always have these ridiculously large mugs. So I think, in addition to t-shirts, a mug is one of the other top items.
yeah, for sure. And I think that this design that we're making right now will use across like 10 or 15 different items because
Right?
you can do that pretty easily. Let me see
Yeah.
here.
And I feel like merch is a great way, because I know a lot of other streamers buy other streamers' merch. I just recently bought, a voice unmuted T-shirt, and it
Yeah.
kind of promotes your channel if if another streamer wears it too.
So now I'm using the smudge
Really.
tool. So I'm taking a point in space, holding the shift button, scrolling with two fingers up to where I want it to go, holding the shift button still and clicking again, which will make a line, a hard line at that point, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
and the same thing, I can use the smudge tool. It's kind of hard to see on the background that I have here. I'm going to temporarily turn off the background, but you can kind of see here with the tool, I'm just smudging away at where those extra pixels are. This is fun showing people how to do art, and I just never get the
Yeah,
time
I mean,
to do this. So yeah, the
right. I think all that goes into it.
yeah, it's fun because I mean my job is doing this all day, but I rarely get to do it for like fun projects and stuff like that. But I have owned my own web and graphic design company for a long time. So now I'm using the smudge tool to try to build out, I think, a
Yeah.
better circle, right? So see
Mm-hmm.
how it's kind of smudging around. So that way it becomes, and you'll
Right.
see right now we're viewing it at 400%. So
Right.
when you go back to 100%, like,
Right.
but you can see how much better that left side that looks in the right side. So
Yeah.
I'm going to keep on using the smudge tool. The smudge tool is actually my favorite tool. Most graphic designers don't use it and they actually don't particularly like it. And most people use the brush tool and use layered brushing style. So what that would be is you'd select a brush, a color with texture, and then you would like draw on it. And I actually prefer to like take an already created image and modify it versus drawing it from scratch.
CT
So
says it looks pretty sick so far.
thank you.
Thanks, CT.
All right, oops, do that. It's weird. I very rarely people like watch me do the drawing, like the process
It's
part, you
it's
know?
honestly really kind of mesmerizing to watch and weirdly relaxing as well.
Yeah, because like whenever I
Like one
watch
of
other
those things.
streamers, like Mike Shinoda, he's doing it on Procreate, so he's doing it on an iPad, so he's drawing it. So it's very different than using Photoshop to actually, create the different elements. So that's a little
I
better.
think this is it's just so exciting to read. Merch is always something
Yeah, I'm really excited that you're
I
getting merch.
wanted to do, and it's cool to kind of be reaching the place where it's happening. And it wouldn't be, I would have no idea where to start without your help, Robbie.
Yeah, no problem. So, I'm actually, I want to see something real quickly. If I take out the stroke of this
I
layer,
like those three notes too. I think those are kind of the three main music notes.
yeah, I'm just seeing right here. I'm curious though if we don't have such
Oh
a
wow.
thick
Okay.
stroke, and it looks more like
I
artsy and
kind
doesn't
of
have
like
that.
that.
Yeah, I think that's the way that I'm gonna go. And
I
then
like that. Yeah.
it allows us to actually save us a little bit of time because if I take out the stroke of this looks more right. So it
Yeah,
become
I really like that.
yeah. So I'm gonna erase away this part here because that's extra. But yeah, I think that that's better. We'll still maybe keep the. I actually don't know. We may unbold your Carly Sings logo too. I'll see how it flows with the
Okay.
rest of the design. Or that might be the only thing that's bolded and everything else isn't to be like the
Right.
difference. So, all right. So I think so. If you hold down the Alt button, you can duplicate an item, and then if you hold down, so I do things so fast. I do commands, so I don't even say what I'm doing. So Command T is Transform Tool, and if you hold down the Shift button and drag from a corner, it'll actually transform, and you can warp it. Or if you don't
Oh,
hold down
right.
the Shift button, it'll actually do it in actual size, or you can invert
Okay.
that. So you can see right here, we could have. Oops, I'm gonna lock the background layer so it does not move. All right, so you can lock layers, and then that way that they don't move. So you see, you can have smaller versions of the bigger elements, and you can also modify them by using the transform tool. And you can even change the shape of them a little bit, by holding the shift button. So if you want it to have a little bit of a difference, you could do that. You can even make it a lot smaller,
Yeah.
right? So
So they
you
can
can,
be right different sizes.
you know. And then what's cool is
Mhm.
with the transform tool, you can actually what's called rotate. By holding down the shift button and clicking on
Yep.
a corner, you can change the direction of it. So things could be coming off in different ways. I want to grab a couple of those other different items and see what else there was on that list. Hold on, I have to find it
Yeah, I really like the addition of the music.
again. Oh yeah, that's cool. I remember doing a test where I was testing with rainbow ideas and things like that for because I have all of our previous layers of when I built it out and had different ideas.
Mhm.
Let me see here.
Mrs. Archie Pants, hi. Welcome
Oh, nice.
in.
That's
So good
awesome.
to see you. Robbie, I discovered that Mrs. Archie Pants, who is a wonderful music streamer. I'm shouting her out right now
Nice.
in chat, but her husband also streams music.
I did
And
not
I
know
just
that.
think that's so awesome.
Yeah, sure not.
Mrs. Archie Pants says nice knees.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say like people can't. I was showing people the trackpad, but
Yeah, so Robbie is designing some Carly Sings merch right now,
here, I'll
Mrs.
let people
Artsy
see
Pants.
see
So
my head again while I design. All
he's
right,
just been explaining what he's doing and showing
because people
everyone.
didn't believe that I did it on a trackpad. I don't actually
Yeah.
use. All right, so
Sandy
I
Ray, hi. I come into a full shot of Robbie's like
that's hilarious.
yeah, so he's doing all of this on a trackpad. So he was just proving that point. But shout out to Sandy Ray too. Sandy, amazing stream earlier. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. It's so good to see you both.
All right, I'm going to show everyone a new lesson here. So if you use the selection screen and click color range, you can actually click on an item and if you hold down the shift
Ah,
button, you can add to it and it'll sample it. So it's now going to grab everything that's a dark color in that area. So if I click OK and I do Command X, it'll take it all out and I can paste it. And now those things are already cut out and I can select.
Sandy, thank you for being here. Of course, Mrs. Artsy Pants. Yeah, Sandy and Mrs. Artsy Pants, both amazing streamers.
Yeah, and they both do a variety of different things, which is really cool. So I,
Yeah. Mrs. Artsy Pants is an artist. Sandy does
mm-hmm.
gaming.
I love that she has a piece of artwork that Mike has on his of him looking like it was Kermit, right? I think it's Kermit wearing a Mike Bass shirt. So I thought that was pretty
Ugh,
funny.
that
Or
was
I know that there was a Kermit. So the I don't know if she got to see earlier. That was pretty cool that he got to do a live gig today. All right, so let's
yes,
see
Mike Bass.
here.
Yep. Yay for live gigs.
All right, let me see where it is. All right. I'm going back to layer 10. I'm going to copy our layer style and I'm going to apply it to these new items that we created over here. So we're going to paste.
D Hitman 21, hello, welcome in. I know Bells is here, Sandy. She's saying hello.
All right.
Thanks for the Bella love, Sandy. Thanks, CT. Okay, boo boo.
All right. This is
Thank
starting to
you.
come together though. I like where this is going.
Me too.
All right. So let me grab some of these notes and bring them and use them as fill.
Welcome in for anyone just joining. We have 16 people here, Robbie.
That's awesome.
I know, right? Thank you all for being here. We are in the process of designing. Well, Robbie.
Well, we are. You're giving input. It's your merch. I'm just designing stuff. So I'm just seeing if
Yeah.
I'm putting things on the paper and see if we like them, and then we can always like adjust and warp and things like that.
Yeah, that right there we might be able to delete.
You don't want a let's see.
Maybe if it's blended in. Oh, I like that. That's just blue though.
Oh, do you want it? Okay. It automatically fills in the gradient based on the light that I have
Oh,
cast
okay.
on it. So like the different.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So as I move it, it will take on different colors and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
so thank you, Mrs. Artsy Pants. If anyone has any ideas, right, the moon sea I really like too. Thanks. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to put them in the chat. Um,
Yeah, it's totally a collaborative process. I'm definitely also, if people have
exactly.
questions about what I'm doing, I do work pretty quick. So like I'm definitely down to show what we're doing. Let's see right here if we have any other things that we want. Are there any other notes that you like here or elements that you want, or should we look at other types of notes or yeah,
Can we look at like a guitar outline?
just yeah. You know what I was thinking? What is the name, the model of your guitar? Of your, sorry, not your guitar, your uke.
Oh, that's the Luna.
Do
Luna
you know what the
uke.
model is?
Oh, let me look. Also, Mrs. Artsy Pants said, "How about a star for the dot above the eye?" Yeah, there
Oh,
it is.
there
Oh
is
yeah,
a
we got that. Yep.
yeah. Is this isn't the design? I'm trying to figure out one
Oh,
that has
that's it, Robbie. See.
this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, cool. All right, so if I take this,
Or ukulele, right? It can be a guitar or ukulele, CT. Yeah, Mrs. Artsy Pants, you are an amazing artist. Oh my god.
let me see if we can get. I need more of it. I want like the top, the whole
How
thing.
was the rest of Todd's stream, Mrs. Artsy Pants? Jillian, thank you again so much for the raid. It's so good to see you. Good night. Sleep well. Y'all, if you aren't following Jillian again, she's a fantastic music streamer. Just become a really great friend. And yeah, go give her a follow.
Is this is
Check
it,
out her
right?
original tunes on Spotify too. Bye, Jillian.
All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, right? Isn't this the same one?
Yes. Yep, that's it right there.
All right, so if we take a screenshot, I'm gonna import it in.
Oh yeah, and Jillian is going to be a part of the amazing Together Wherever Twitch Fest that's happening on Saturday, and so is Sandy Ray.
That's awesome.
So we are excited for that. Thank you, Sandy, for the reminder.
All right, so if we have the background of this, so we're gonna rasterize this. So now I can warp and do stuff with it. And if I cut out the background, you can see now we just have the uke, right? So what's cool is once we've cut it out, you could actually add the layer effect to it. And you can even choose the level of the gradient overlay. So you could have like,
Oh wow,
so you can have it
Robbie, that's
sort of,
so cool.
and we can even add more effects to it too. So if we go into the effects panel right here, this is the
Thank
gradient.
you, D Hitman. Thanks,
This is,
Marlboro. Everyone's loving it.
oh, that's awesome. Thank you guys. All right. So you can see right here, you can choose the opacity level, right? So it's, you can also change the angle of it as well. So if we wanted to make it a different color, see how I can like feed off the blue at the end? You can
Yeah. So
also change like the different types of what's called gradients. So you can have what's called a radial or a fractal, and you can change the scale of it. So,
yeah, I'm wondering if it should have contrast to
so
the.
you want it to be a darker color? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
All right. So we can also just
stand
do
out.
take, and we can, instead of doing a gradient overlay, you can just
Thanks,
take a
man.
color, and
Thank
you
you
can
for the
just,
follow, D Hitman 21.
so we could take purple, for example, as a color overlay,
Oh.
and then you can take it and you can change the
Ooh.
opacity.
What color do you all think the ukulele should be? Oh, oh, oh. Do y'all like purple? Purple's looking good to me. True No Sports Pod. Thank you for being here. Hi.
What's
Interested Panda. I get to mooch off your experience in Photoshop. Yes,
that's
Robbie was a
true.
great
That's,
teacher.
yes. Benson and I have known each other since we were in seventh grade. So,
Oh, welcome.
so welcome. Yes, Benson, you should check out my emotes. They're Charizards. We used to trade Pokemon way back in the day. I'm gonna shoot some. Yeah.
Okay, so
Um.
Aaron has an idea. If we
All right.
position the uke like an angle and put it above the underscore, that might look cool.
At an angle above the underscore, like
Yeah,
make it
let's
smaller.
right. Put it.
So all right, so I can show you the tools that we can do to transform stuff. So we can't like reinvent the direction the picture was taken, but we can
Okay.
warp a picture. So you can take an image and change its perspective a little bit, right? So I'll show you what I mean by that.
Oh wow.
So and you can grab from a corner also, and you can
So
sort
you
of
can't
shift it.
rotate that picture.
Yeah, you can't rotate it because it exists as it is, but you can still
Oh.
take elements of it and, make it look like it's coming out at you. You can also, you know,
Oh, there we go.
transform it and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah,
you can
yeah.
start to like fudge it where, I don't know. I feel like,
Interested Panda said, could you substitute the neck of the uke for the L? Mm.
oh,
Yeah, I don't want to warp it though. I want
yeah.
it to be true to the uke.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back and just through history. Yes, Montreal is up 2-0.
Oh, so we're rooting for Montreal, not Vegas.
Yeah, I hate Vegas.
Okay. I'm kind of down for that.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
tell my family from Vegas.
right. I won't. But we played against them in the finals, so
Sandy says a cartoon version of you with Bella on something. I honestly, Sandy, Bella will definitely make merch at some point.
I mean, but if we want to do it tonight, if you have a high resolution picture that you can send me in Discord, I can import it in. So, I mean, we could
Bella's
do
gonna be famous, everybody.
um so I'm just trying to see right
I
here.
just love the idea of Bella on merch. It's something I would have never thought would happen.
Just seeing what it looks
Oh,
like in
Aaron,
different
thank you for
colors.
the idea. No, this is what it's about. Again, it's totally collaborative. So
Yeah, no, there's never a bad idea. It's just we're gonna try to figure out what the best idea is. So it's all about experimenting. I mean, that's
right.
why I was telling Carly, I don't know if one design is gonna take 10 minutes or like an hour. It's a lot of the stuff. Um, yeah, it really
Sandy,
varies.
I didn't see. I want to see that. Can you send me it on Discord? Sandy made a mango shirt for Jack, which is fantastic.
That's amazing. I kind of want to just see.
Yeah, you think I want
I'm just
to. Mm,
I was almost wondering if it made like an exclamation point using the ukulele. I had an idea, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Mm,
Because isn't there like a musical note that's like a circle? Um, just try.
I did like it purple though.
You do like a purple? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yep, exactly like that.
So I wonder if other things, like if you copy that layer style and we apply it to some of them instead of having everything else that, let me see. If you had some elements be purple, like
Ooh,
every
yes.
other one. Let me see that.
Oh my gosh, Sandy, that's amazing. A gift box? Sandy, you are such a kind human. That is so wonderful. I need to see that shirt. Have I seen it? If he's worn it on stream, I feel like I must have. Oh, Robbie, that looks really good. CT just subscribed. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you. That's
CT, thank
awesome.
you so much.
That's very nice of you.
Now you get the Kirby High, which I'm getting so many compliments on the Kirby
Oh,
High.
I like it because I hear it in his voice. That's when I designed it. I was like, Herbie's so. If you know Smash Brothers, like he's got a taunt where he says hi, and so it's very much the fact that he'd be holding up a sign that says hi. So I think that we're going to make the elements around the Carly Sings tighter, right? So sort of make it almost like a galaxy of notes, right? And then I also think that maybe we should put some sort of energy or lines between the elements, to
Yeah,
sort
and
of
I think
make
the
it,
ukulele should be upright.
okay. So, and then I'm still not convinced that this is the picture of the ukulele we're going to go with because I think
Okay.
or maybe, hold on, let me see.
I feel like it needs to be angled like
Yeah,
down and to the.
there's a lot of different things you can do. Let me super zoom in here. All right,
Oh,
so edit,
there it is.
transform, and then perspective.
Interested Panda says the uke needs bordering or shading. It looks really flat. This is my first time having CT. You have a founder's badge. Yay! Fantastic. Thank you again so much
See, that's kind of
for your
interesting because now
support.
it's going back into space. Because I think that some of these elements should be like rotated. Let me see
Oh,
if I.
so Interested Panda, we did have the music notes outlined, but then we kind of liked how it looked not outlined.
Yeah, because I think that the
Um,
idea in the end was to make the Carly Sings have the only outline so that everything
right.
else.
That we want that, I guess, to be the focal point. I this is gonna. Oh my
All
gosh,
right,
I'm very excited.
so if we go back to perspective tool again and play with it a little bit,
Ooh, yeah. Kind
we
of
can start
almost
to
gives like a 3D effect.
exactly. We're moving things into different dimensions now, and that'll actually add some differentiation between these notes, and they won't look like they're all the same.
Right.
And so I'm just playing right now with
And
direction and
friends, this
size.
is just the first design. We'll also do one because I'd like to have one. The next one be no Carly sings, just something if folks want. You know,
Although
sometimes it's
I'm a
nice
big
to have merch that it doesn't have like words on it.
it's yeah. I think I kind of like the idea of doing something with a quinoa shaker for that.
The quinoa shaker,
Yeah,
folks. Yes or no? Would you wear a
it
quinoa shaker T-shirt out in
was
public
like
proudly?
stylized, right?
It's so weird not seeing Carly mirrored. I know. I know. I'm not mirrored.
All right, let's go the other way.
I kind of forget why I made my screen mirrored in the first place. I'm not really sure. But everyone always thinks I'm a lefty.
It's true. Yeah, it threw me off when I interviewed you. I was like, oh wow, it's not the direction.
I know. Oh, right, because the heart is the heart on the other side. Yeah, the heart
Yes,
is
everything
on
is
the
on the
other
floor.
side. That's funny. Wait until you move, then make it normal. Yeah, Sandy, I think
I
that's a good
wonder, can we
call.
can we take liberties and make things go other directions? I don't know.
No, we can't.
Okay,
Then people
wait,
are gonna.
get you upset.
Riot.
Right. All right.
um,
I'm trying to. I want more variation. So
I
I'm
still
still
think the ukulele needs to be not worked though.
at all, just like straight flat.
I
Let
don't.
me see if there's other design things.
I mean, how do you feel about a guitar?
You could do
I,
a guitar.
I'm I'm okay with either.
I just thought that yours was so like. Hold on. Let me.
It is. No, it really. I mean that. Also, like the whole moon song part of it, with Luna meaning moon.
Yeah, but maybe we could like do something. Let me see what this looks like. I had an idea.
Sandy, I know that you stand while you stream, but definitely when we move, I'm going to get a better chair because the chair I have now is not good for sitting and singing and streaming for long periods of time and talking. So I want to get one of those chairs, those like really comfortable gaming chairs. In real life, where was your bed on camera? On the left or on the right? CT, it's on the left of me. You need a
It,
gaming chair. Exactly, Sandy. That's exactly what I need. Because definitely after this one doesn't do it, and definitely after stream, I'm like, oof, my back. So that'll be an important investment, streaming investment.
so let me see if I can.
Ooh, I like that. Kind of see
Yeah,
the
because then it's
detail of the ukulele.
right. Let me get rid of this one. I'm just trying to move stuff around now to see how it looks.
Oh yeah, Sandy, you do have one. I remember. I know you stand, but I do see that chair in the background. Amazon, 120 bucks, lumbar support, it reclines and it's soft. Nice. Okay. And you know what? That's not too bad because I've seen some of those gaming chairs be like, 200, $300. So that's
All
not
right,
that
we're
bad.
gonna use some more of these stars in between and make them.
Yes. Yes.
We just need something more like, and then let me just see.
Thank you, CT. CT says so far so good. The chair Jack has, I have the same one. I showed him what to get. I'll send you the link. Sandy, awesome. Sweet. Does it come in different colors? I don't know if I can convince Chris, but I'd like a purple one or pink.
All
Oh,
right. And then I had an idea. Let me see if I can actually make this work. Let me raster. Let me duplicate this real
nice,
quick.
Sandy.
So if I do, I'm duplicating the layers so that way if I want to go back to it, I can. So I'm going to hide the duplicated one, and I'm going to rasterize this as its own object. What that means is it turns it into its own image, right, with the layer affected already on it. So now if I add a new layer or a new effect over it, I can do an effect over an effect. So I want to do it where you can do a gradient, and this time it's going to go from black. It's going to go to all the way. Let me see if this works.
I'll be right back. I think Bella
Okay,
needs to go out. She's acting very strange.
that's fine.
Okay, I'll be right back. You gonna go outside?
So,
Oh, whoops.
all right, I'm trying to get this angle of this gradient to be correct. Okay, here it is. All right, so now I'm trying to figure out the angle to make it so it looks like it loses space and it goes back in space. Let me see. Why isn't that working? I don't know. All right. There's one angle that's gonna make it so it looks like it illuminates it over space. Aha! There we go. So it looks like the light of the moon is coming out onto it. Let me see, copy. All right. All right, so what I'm now doing here is I'm going to take out, basically, so the opacity is 0. The other side, the opacity is going to be 100%. And so it basically adds a little bit of light coming from a direction. So it looks like the moon is illuminating it, right? All right, so now that we got the right amount, I'm going to copy that layer style, click on this thing, we're going to invert it, and paste. We're going to go to that gradient again, and we're going to move the angle around until it actually looks like it's coming from above.
Marbo says, love what you do. Okay, Interested Panda says, hi everybody. You just need to adjust the brightness of the moon, like the location.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. Light source from the top left.
Right. The problem is from the different items that are around it are gonna have to pull light sources from a different angle. So that's why I tried to basically mimic it. So that way you can see it's starting dark and gets lighter. Carly, see what I did? And then it casts a light onto the actual ukulele. And then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna turn down the opacity of the whole entire. Let's see.
Yeah, now I'm wondering if the uke should go in between the Carly and sings. I know someone suggested earlier. I believe it was Aaron. Yeah.
Well, let me see something real quick. So if we take this layer.
My face for my profile. I don't know. CT, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know how I feel about having my face on
Merchandise. Yeah, I feel like I kind of agree with that sentiment.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Let me just see. I'm gonna test some different
See
opacity.
my face enough for 4 or 5 hours during stream.
All right.
Interested Panda with the idea. Interested Panda, thank you. Interested Panda said you could have the uke resting on the underscore like it's a shelf. Oh, like it's a shelf. Now
I was thinking about making it so it's the background. I'm gonna make a new fretboard for it because I don't have it.
Nice.
All right, so kind of copy that.
So it's in the background, right? Which I kind of like too. Oh wow!
Hold on, and then I have to like.
Really neat.
So if I merge these layers together.
Your face and just shape just like shadow, but instead a black like a shadow have your logo color. CT. No, these are definitely cool ideas. Again, I think I'll hold off on my face on merch for now. But maybe, when I release an EP or something, and if my album cover has my face on it, then we could do fun merch like that.
Actually, all right, so this isn't working. Hold on. Let me take this off for a second and then fix this.
Oh, there you go. Wow. That's really cool.
Now, if you have the effect back on, there you go. So now we have a fretboard. All right, I like that better. See, I told you, time goes by fast when you're designing. Can you believe it's already 10 o'clock? Yeah, it's.
It does. Wow. I'm thinking just an hour will be, but
Yeah, well, that's why when you said that, I was like, I thought that 2 hours is what we're really gonna need. So we'll get as far as we get, and then we can always design
yeah,
more later.
exactly. There's no rush. There's no timeline, anything like that. We want it, you don't
Yeah,
want to
you want
rush
it right.
something and not have it exactly about quality. No time constraints.
I feel like we need more just like basic notes because like all these. I wish I knew what notes were called, but I sound like an idiot. But um,
It's really funny because even like as a musician, music theory is like a whole other thing. And like music production is a whole other thing.
yeah,
Oh, so just, casual plug here, y'all. If you're here tomorrow, I'm going to be celebrating 2.5K followers over on my channel, and which Robbie helps mod for, and we're gonna be singing all original songs, which is gonna be super fun. My first all original song stream, and I have two original songs that I added to the list, and they're original songs. So one's from 2010 and one's from 2014. So yeah, we have 11 original songs, which is going to be really fun. So it's neat to have enough original songs kind of to be able to do an all original stream. So that's going to be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. And
achievement.
oh, that looks great. But yeah, excited to celebrate. And I won't be at CT. I won't be able to sing the Moon song. But here's the thing: today I was just like playing around and working on my own little moon song. Moon song jingle. So I'll still sing something related to the moon. But yeah, I was just outside and the moon tonight is beautiful. Crescent moon.
Trying to figure
Oh
out.
yeah, I think those are just called quarter notes.
Yeah.
The basic ones. That actually looks like Luna Creations, one of her emotes.
Oh yeah.
Is the quarter note part. Oh, the ukulele looks really good in the background there.
Oops. All right. So I'm just pasting some layers to make them all like purple and not. Um, copy layer style. Oops. So all right, this is gonna be the blue color,
Awesome.
and then make a smaller version.
Yeah, so we'll just have to make sure that Carly sings definitely pops. This is
Yeah,
looking amazing.
thank you. I'm thinking about actually increasing the stroke level for Carly Sings. It's just
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking that too. Having a
um I'm wondering to do it not in black. Um
I like that it's the graphic that you see every single time I stream. Ooh, that looks great. But just,
Slightly
a little
different.
more, yeah,
Yeah, jazzed up. Let me just see what
right.
this looks like when we paste it all the way.
It's something that people are used to seeing every single time.
I want to see. I'm gonna add a couple other things to it though. So we're gonna create an outer glow.
CT, how was your day? How's everybody's days? It was a really beautiful day out here in New England. The weather was just perfect. My day was all right. Good. It was a really nice day to be outside. Robbie and I were talking before this how nice it was.
Just playing with a couple different things. Aha! There we go. That's what I want.
That's awesome, CT. Wonderful. I still have to catch one of their streams. I know they rated once. And I still got to catch memory lane.
Trying to decide whether I want to keep the Carly sings exactly the same.
I like how you put the glow behind it.
Yeah, I put the glow behind just the star and the moon and had the effect slightly different, but
Yeah.
the Carly sings kind of flies back, or they could all be the same effect. So I'll show you what that looks like here.
Marbo said, "Can't believe you do all of that with a trackpad." It's true, folks. Yeah, I really like the glow. That's really nice.
Do you like it with the glow? I think, hold on, I want to see. I like the glow, but I think I'm going to fix the stroke.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm wondering if it's too thick.
I'm going to
It
change on
looks
how
good on
it's
the
done.
moon.
So if we center it instead of having it that way, how about this?
Sandy, if you're here, thank you for sending the chair. I just saw it, and they do have a purple one. That's really nice.
And I'm going to add another effect to the uke. Let's do an outer glow.
Interested Panda said more glowy.
Let's do it normal.
I really like the glow. That's nice. Do we like the
So,
glow with the ukulele? What do you all think?
I mean, honestly, you could add different color glows to different things so they can have their own orbits as well. So you could add an
Wow.
outer glow. Hold on. Oops, no, it's not this
It's
one.
amazing how intricate it is.
Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff. I
I
learn new
know it's
stuff in
almost.
Photoshop every day, and I've been,
Oh, that looks
yeah.
great, Robbie. That
So
looks
we
really
could
good.
take that effect right there, copy layer style, and do it across.
Thanks, CT. Glad you're liking it. Me too.
I think only certain ones though. I think not all of them have glow. Otherwise, I think it's going to become flat.
Right. And that's part of what's making the Carly sings stand out a little bit too.
Well, all right. Um, what do I think? I think these need to be angled a little bit more.
I'm wondering if the ukulele should have the glow or not. That's the one thing.
The other option you can do with the outer glows is it could have its own different color. So instead of it could
Oh.
you
Oh.
could do like a blue or a purple glow. You know what I'm saying? So it could have its
Mm-hmm.
own different color glow.
I said I don't want to lose some of the detail of the uke,
Yeah.
and all the effects.
Um, I'm gonna maybe also let me check this out real quick. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good.
That looks really good.
I still think we need to fill in
Wow.
this space here.
I think
All
that
right.
bottom star a little smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. That's perfect. Yeah. I mean, doesn't need anything. I don't know if it needs anything else.
So now we got to decide what colors it's gonna go on, because that's what we need to test next. I'm just fiddling with stuff now, trying to create things within their own space and orbit, So what it does is it creates
Mm-hmm.
kind of a flow more with it. All right, so let's test some different
Oh,
colors
okay,
out.
CT.
So, like for example, this is what it looks like on black and on a white design, which is important because
Yeah, right.
I think to the mugs. So now, also thinking that this is just too big proportionally.
Thank you all so much for being here. It's good to see everybody.
Yeah, it's cool to have people from
Super
all over my
excited.
life. High school friends, my dad, friends from Twitch. So,
Yeah.
all right. I'm just playing with different directions and sizes now. So that looks pretty cool on white. So I'm pretty happy with that. You see, we were
Yeah. Oh my
designing on
gosh.
red the whole time because I
Right?
wanted to make sure the spacing was right. But now we can kind of play with things and their directions and their shapes.
That really looks awesome.
So it's all using trackpad, and then if I shift, and I can use the up and down directional things to sort of move it in a very specific pixel by pixel place. All right, so let's just export this as a design real quickly and see what we can do with it.
Okay.
Um, so I'm adding some more space right now. We're going to take out the background layers. So now it's on a transparent background, right? So with that transparent background, you guys save as. We're going to turn it into a PNG, and we're going to call it Carly Sings logo for merch. And let me also just save this project file once that's done. Save as Carly Sings merch. All right, so we're gonna go back to the shirt launcher. What
Okay.
type of shirt are we gonna make, Carly? This is where the real questions come in. There are lots of
Jeez.
different classic tees, long sleeves, and remind you, this is our base one. Once we've selected it, we can apply it to many different designs, right? So we're just gonna do a basic design first. So uh, so you can kind of see that there are higher end ones, lower end ones, and then we will decide what to
If
add.
anyone, yeah, and again, thank you all for being here. Let's keep this about the merch and about the Carly Sings designs that we got going on. So if anyone has any ideas, that's the purpose
All
of
right,
this
so do you
video.
want classic tee, comfort tee, premium V-neck?
I think we should we just stick with classic?
Yeah. All right, we'll do a classic t-shirt. So this is what a
Yeah,
classic one. So we just add an image. We're gonna go to.
I agree, CT. Oh, wow.
Oops.
It's so neat to
So you can see that the space that we've got to work with, right? So, you know, we in theory could have more space down here if we wanted to, but I don't think we necessarily need to, just to fill space. But I just wanted to showcase, what it looks like. And then what's cool is you can choose different product colors, so we could see what it looks like on,
oh wow.
so, you know, there's so many different. I'm gonna select all of them for now, and then we're gonna just see what they look like. All right, so you can have something that's dark, right? You can have navy. Is gray. I think gray you lose a lot for this design, so I would
Yeah,
take
red is
gray
definitely
out.
interesting. Oh, yeah.
That's blue. So this is red. I think that this blue is too close to the color of the things, so I don't think it
Only
stands out enough.
positivity here. Only positivity here.
Um,
CT, I like navy too. Yeah, okay, let me see. Pink is nice.
yellow too bright.
Yeah.
I think the blue is. I don't know if I'm.
Ooh, I like that.
You do. All right, so we have this one.
Let me see the green. Mm,
I don't think so. I'm gonna nix that green.
yeah.
All right, purple's cool. Red's cool.
Yeah, red's definitely.
I like this like darker navy. I'm okay with that. It was just the other blue was like fighting it too much. And then black, and then white, and then it's sort of like a maroon color. All right. I mean, I always offer more options because then people can just pick whatever they want. Like, right? I mean, it's no like sweat off
Yeah,
our back
purple's
for
neat.
doing it.
Right.
So like, I tend to err on the side of just doing a lot of them. So
Yeah, that I think those colors are really nice. So
cool.
is this is like just a unisex tee
Mm-hmm.
right now?
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, and they suggested it'd be like $25 for a t-shirt, which I think is
Right.
pretty reasonable. So
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna click continue because I want to show you guys the next set where we can like apply it to other so now we can pull other things and put it on, right? So you can put it on leggings, shorts, socks. We can put it in a mug. So I know you want to do a mug, so let's just do that next. We can do tank tops
Yeah,
and
it's
men's
amazing
shirts
how
and stuff
many
like that.
different.
Yeah,
Wow,
I know.
that's
When I started this thing, there was a couple. Now that you can get it on a Gator, you can get a Samsung case,
oh
an
my
iPhone
god.
case, Carly Sing's iPhone case. So if there's something that people see in the chat that they'd like to see, we can add it in there. I just showing you can have a tote bag stickers. Um, so there's a lot of options here. So let's do drinkware. We want to do that. We're gonna edit the mug. Oh wow, they've got
Yeah.
a bunch of different drinkware options. I did not know that. All right, let's do this one. Why is it not selecting?
Thanks, CT.
Uh,
Yeah, maybe.
I think, all right.
Oh wow. Okay, so
So
you can pick different
color mugs.
colors for that as well.
I think the default should be just a white. Is my gut for that. But we could let people have the slow. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow. Yeah. I
All right.
I
I
don't.
definitely like the white as the default one.
Yeah. That's really neat.
Oh wow, look at how many colors there
Oh
are.
my goodness. Pink, pink and purple, maybe and blue.
So that's pink.
Yeah.
Into it blue.
I feel like white would be the most popular just because it
Yeah,
stands out the most.
I agree. I'm just seeing what other colors look like.
It's
This
amazing how many gosh
yes,
options.
this Teespring loader is very slow. No, I think the red. I don't. I like the red on the shirt, but I don't think I like it on the mug.
Yeah, no, me
See,
too.
you know what I mean? Like it doesn't really.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure
yeah.
I like
I
that
don't like
color
that
either.
either.
So, all right.
Maybe a blue though.
See the blue for me. It got okay. Maybe it works.
The light blue. He's good, CT.
All right. Are we good with those colors?
Thank you for asking. Yes. Then we have the classic. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
$15 for a mug. I think that seems reasonable.
You can always
Um,
adjust that.
and I activated the for all those same colors the water bottle as well.
Okay.
Do you think we're gonna do tumbler or print glass or no? Well, print glass one's kind of cool.
Kind of is.
I'm gonna add it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add tumbler too. If people want to get it, they can get it. Why not? All right. We can do stickers. That's kind of a fun one, just because it's like people can
Yes.
get like
I love the stickers.
you can get yourself a fanny pack. The tote bag is actually kind of cool. I'm gonna
Yeah.
um
I mean, right, I guess having options and whatever people
yeah, I'm just seeing.
feel
So these
inclined.
are like not the die cut stickers. These are just regular stickers, which are a little cheaper too. So
Oh,
um,
I
all
don't like
right.
the cut ones, but
Well, I have both.
okay.
So if people want to
Wow. So
wait,
is this saying
the
all
die
of
cut
it's going to
is
become available after this?
yeah. Do you want to make iPhone cases available?
Sure.
All right. What about face mask?
That's okay.
Okay. All right. Oh my god, they have leggings.
I know, right?
You can have socks. That's pretty hilarious. I kind of want to see what the socks look like. Huh. That's
Wow.
that's kind of amazing. Wow.
You think face mask, CT? I mean,
We
I
could
guess.
always add more later too.
Yeah,
So
right. We can always add more later. That's a pretty good start.
all right. Um. All right. So now it's gonna go into the create the listings thing like that. So we can We'll do that part later offline because I don't.
Yeah.
We don't need to do all the detail stuff here. All right, let's.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's
It's
probably
10:20 right now.
yeah. But let's
The
do
pop sockets, yes.
one more design. I'm gonna open up in a new tab.
Oh,
And
Sandy, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, get some
oh, I
sleep.
just realized we didn't get any
Wonderful stream today.
men's shirts. We have to add those. Hold on.
Yeah, Sandy is a wonderful streamer, and he is going to be a part of the Together Wherever Twitch Fest happening on Saturday. So yeah, definitely be sure to give Sandy a follow. Thank you for sending that link for the chair as well, Sandy. Good night.
Yes, thank you for stopping by, Sandy. I really appreciate everyone for coming through. All right, I
Yeah.
realized we didn't do any of the men's shirts, so we need to do that. So do you think we'll do the classic tee for the men as well? Probably, right? We could always. So do we like these colors?
Bye, Sandy.
We didn't like green.
Yeah.
These are for the men's colors.
Okay.
Orange is too bright. The
Yeah,
maroon's
that's
not
nice.
bad.
How about the grayish blue?
This one here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
No.
mm,
Yeah. Maybe it fights the
or the light gray? Oh, that's nice. I
this
like
one.
that. Well. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That one's. Oh, I like that one.
You want the gray? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's probably enough colors for that one. There's so many options too.
Nice CT. Yeah, blue. Blue is a nice color. I feel like
Oh, hold on. I
a lot of
wanna.
people, guys in particular, go for blue.
Where was the pillow? Gotta have a Carly Sings
Oh, there
pillow.
it is. There it is, Robbie. You just scrolled past it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, that that looks really cool.
Um. Oh, that's so cool. The purple pillow.
Yeah.
The black one looks pretty cool too. Let's see. Oh.
Yeah. I think.
Oh wow! Look how
Oh
many
my
colors they have for
gosh.
that. It's like every color pillow.
the honestly, the light purple is really nice.
Wow, I kind of like all of them.
Just have about 25 options.
Yeah, you can choose every color pillow. Well,
Wow.
right? They're much better. I don't understand why are they the better
I
than the
know.
shirts. I even like the
Well,
green one better. That's
I
crazy.
know. Yeah.
Wow.
No, that's.
Yeah, you get choice of every color. I've yet to see a one I didn't like. All right, you got all the colors for the pillows. Congratulations, Scoop. So, 25,
Yeah.
22.
Yeah. So you're a pro at this. I've never.
This is that's the biggest one. So it's 25. So the smallest one is 20. There it is. This one should be 25. Should be 30. I have no idea what euros are. I'm gonna they might get
Not tonight,
better
Steve.
prices or I
The
can't
window
tell.
is open. What was
All
that?
right. I don't know euro prices, so I just
Oh.
let them pick them. But anyway, all right. So they might get a really good deal if you get it in England. I have no idea. All right. So we got the tote bag, the pillow, the glass, the die cut
I
stickers.
think that's a good start. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So it's already 10:30. That might be it.
Yeah.
That might be we may just do one design and we may have to come back to doing a second design. But I think this is really
Yeah.
great.
No, I think
Um
that's such a good start. We can come back.
And so, Carly, I may keep you on the line afterwards, and we'll do like the final stuff for setting it up and making sure they're active.
Yeah, let's stay on for a
But
minute.
I think we're gonna raid. Is the LG is he
I think
on?
he's on. I got the Discord alert. Yeah, so everyone, we
Nice.
are going to go see LG Music, Luis,
Oh, it's
Taco
starting
Squad.
soon. We're gonna, I think, rate him before
Oh
he.
wow.
Yeah. So.
Awesome. I also mod over there. So yes, LG Music. That's where we're.
All right.
It was
Well,
pre-decided.
yes. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. The 90 minutes went much faster than I had anticipated, but I really like the
Did.
design we came up with, and I hope that people end up
I just
wanting to
have
get it.
braids, CT.
And
Braid.
yeah, it was fun, and we'll see
Thank you,
what our second
everybody.
design is. We'll definitely do another design in the future,
Yes.
and we might do an offline design as well. But I thought it'd be fun
Yeah.
to just give a little glimpse into it and let people have some creative outlet and join us and hopefully learn something. I showed a bunch of different tools in Photoshop, and maybe I'll do another graphic design stream in the future. But
This was awesome. Thank you,
I
Robby.
know behind the scenes that Carly, you and I can also sit down and do one of or two designs as well. We don't have to do them all
Definitely.
live. But
Right.
anyway, we're gonna go raid the LG music. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in and being a part of the stream. And so I'm
Thanks,
gonna
everybody.
send everybody there right now, and then I'm probably gonna stay on the line with Carly for a minute and finish up these designs so that way that they can maybe even go live for tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna send people to Luis right now. Have fun, enjoy, and we'll see you over there.
Thanks, everybody.